Hello, hello. Oh, I forgot that we're not using the green screen. Hold on, let me fix that.
Oh, sure.
What's up, Mana?
Hello.
Hello, hello. Yeah, look at all these different stream layouts. I am Fancy Nips McGee, at least, and I got a kick out of that. Which, speaking of, Elise is here.
Hello.
Let me move this over a little bit so they can see y'all. All right, how's that? You're still a little cut off. That'll work.
That'll work. That's fine.
What's up, everybody?
Hello.
Debbie Doo. We're here, and we're gonna be opening some Dark Tidings. It is storming like crazy outside, so hopefully the connection works out. Yeah, the good kind.
Not the scary kind.
Not the tornadoes. Not this time.
No.
It's also really bright. Let me turn down the brightness a little bit on it.
Can you turn off the light?
No.
Okay.
It just got super bright now, so I'm just gonna turn down the brightness on this camera. Okay. I know. Look at this free C Dobby. It's a Dobby stream right now because he's super excited. We've got a weird rig going on, as you can see by the microphone in the shot, or the boom in the shot. Here, I'm just gonna move it back actually.
Okay.
Unless you want to be on camera.
I don't need to be on camera.
Okay. Well, there's Debbie.
Dobby's what's most important.
We've still got Dobby in the frame,
Yeah.
so that's good. Oh shoot, and Kendra's about to host us. Hi, Kendra. Watch out, buddy. Cade, what's up? Oh, now I made it too dark, didn't I? Oh, I know why it was so bright. It's because that thing was under it.
Oh.
I'm so stupid. I like big storms also, Cade. Yes, I am. I'm stupid.
I like big storms, and I cannot lie.
I like big storms. That's my fucking problem. How does the sound? How is the sound? Is the music up too loud? Are we too loud?
We're always too loud.
We are always too loud, but Dobby, he's just resting his little paws on me.
Yeah.
So, y'all, this is what's up. I just got these 6 Dark Tidings decks in from Canada. I got 6 2 weeks ago at this point. Yeah, I've been playing these for 2 weeks. Did I get these last week?
No.
Okay. 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I like little tiny storms, like 1 city block or less.
All right, I'm gonna put you down, okay?
That's a little extreme.
It's okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy. It's okay. We've got 6 Dark Tidings decks right here. We are going to open them one at a time. Whoops. And kind of look at them. You're good. And evaluate them, give them a little bit of time. And Elise is here with me because she was super excited. I've been sitting on these for like 3 hours now.
Yeah.
And I'm dying. Balance seems good? Cool. Cool. Thank you. So I'm super excited to open these. We're just going to go for it.
Let's do it.
Thank you for joining me this afternoon. Or this evening, I guess. All right. So here's our first one. How big is the stream delay? I don't know. It depends on if you're watching on mobile or not. But hopefully not too big. All right, we're opening our first one. This is my 7th KeyForge deck of Dark Tidings. I'm sure you're dying. Sitting on 6 decks for hours to make anyone's asshole sore. All right. Oh, wow. Saurian Shadow's Unfathomable. All right. Off to a hot start with that new house. So this is X Donahue of the Quirky Salt Flat. Pretty cool Archon art. I like the turtle-looking Archons. Oh, and this one kind of has like a Creature of the Black Lagoon looking face right there, if you can see that. Okay, I'm going to try not to look at the back. There's like a minute delay. That's so weird.
Archons are asymmetrical.
I'm not on mobile. Me too. I like the symmetrical.
It's like a minute delay for some reason.
That's so weird. It might be because of the storm here, Cade. I don't know how all that works, but that might be why. I'm sorry about that.
Oh.
Wow.
Debbie, it's okay.
That was a big old crack of thunder. I already screwed this up.
Just lay down here.
Some opening screen. Or stream. I don't even know how to... They made these a lot easier with the little bar. And now I can't get it. Oh, I'm struggling. I'm just blue balling. Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm going to remove the Archon card. Put that off to the side. And the Tide card. And Every Dark Tidings deck comes with a Tide card, as you know, and it also has a reference for your specific deck. And I believe they sort the rares at the back of the stack now. So we can go with commons one at a time. So let's start with Unfathomable. We got Wacolia. He is the Reap. Keys cost +2 during your opponent's next turn. That's not going to focus very well. I'll read them to you, though. So we've got 2 copies of Wacolia. Sink or Swim. Choose one. Your opponent discards a random card from their hand or exhaust a creature in each of its neighbors.
That's
2 of those.
One of my favorite actions.
That's a really good.
Yep.
A really good one. Seabringer Krakoa, 7 power, taunt. When it's destroyed, raise the tide. Photic Raider, play capture 2. While the tide is high, it gets +4 power. We have 2 of those. You have this card, but I have not yet. This is Maelstrom.
Really? I have so many of that card. Like,
this is a really cool action. Put each creature on top of its owner's deck in a random order. Gain 2 chains.
That's what I was saying the other day when you were talking about the card that lets you bring in, like, your top creatures ready or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, that's going to work with Maelstrom.
The Saurian artifact, the Trojan Sauropod.
Yeah.
Yeah. Flamegill Enforcer with a capture icon.
Nice.
6 power creature. After your opponent raises the tide, enrage Flamegill. Action capture 3. And Call of the Void. Perfect action card. Play exhaust a creature. If it was already exhausted, destroy it instead, and its owner loses an ember.
It's a better 1-2 punch.
It is. So right now we have 6 creatures, 4 actions. These should be the uncommons and rares. Oh, wow. I've not seen this one yet. This is Thundertoe. This is an action. It's uncommon. Play, exhaust 2 creatures. Deal 2 damage to each exhausted creature.
Wow.
So that works really well with Call of the Void, and you get an Ember Pip for both of those.
Cool.
It's a pretty standard Unfathomable set so far from what I've seen.
Same.
I'm liking it. And then we got Fugaru. So he's a uncommon 1 power creature with poison. Your opponent refills their hand to 1 less during their opponent's draw step.
Like him.
So pretty standard Unfathomable, I would say. Mm-hmm. From the creatures that I've seen that I really like, I love Seabringer Krakoa. And I think that Taunt is really good for the Photic Raider and the 2 Wacolias. And as far as these actions go, I'm super into them. They seem very cohesive, very synergistic. Pretty solid.
More controlled than some Unfathomable decks that I've seen.
Yeah, like a lot of good exhausting. Like there's a lot of combo and synergy there with the Sink or Swims, the Call of the Void, and that Thundertoe. And then Maelstrom for some good disruption.
We love it.
So, solid Unfathomable lineup. Let's see. I think the next house would be Saurian. No, with Shadows. Walk the Plank. Pretty cool card. Play if your opponent has no Ember, deal 4 to a creature. Otherwise, steal 1. So, already having some stealing in here. Sea Urchin. You love to see Sea Urchin. He's got poison, 1 power. On play, you capture 1. If the tide is high, you steal 1 instead. So, already 2 cards to steal. That's what you want Shadows to do. And Shadows kind of... I think this is the weakest Shadows we've ever seen.
I would agree with that.
So far. Maybe I'm wrong. Scooped. I was talking about this today on the stream. I love this action card. Play, deal 2 to a creature. If it's not destroyed, it captures 1 from its own side. You can combo that with a couple of cool things.
Nice.
So it's some spot removal for little tricky cards. And it also is long-term steal. Because the creature captures it from its own side. I think it is Mookling. Or some kind of Mermook rider. There we go. Mug.
Yes.
So,
classic.
Great pairing there. Scooped puts an Ember on, deals 2 damage. Mug takes an Ember off, deals 2 damage. So I really like that interaction. We got another Mug.
Yes.
Look at all these pips and shadows,
you
too.
have some good capturing and Unfathomable, too. So that's
Yes.
nice.
Yeah. We love to see as many... 3 copies of Mug. I was literally saying we love to see as many copies of Mug as we can.
Yeah. I'll take
So,
that all.
fun damage spot removal. A lot of pips so far in shadows. What's up, Stormstrong? Hello.
Whoa.
Yeah, we're opening some Dark Tidings. This is our first deck. The Unfathomable, pretty standard. A lot of exhausting. Good synergy there. So far, the Shadows has a lot of pips and a lot of stealing and a lot of Ember manipulation. Gas Pipes Malone with the capture icon. I really like this guy. His before fight is move, or the creature gas pipes Malone fights, captures one from its own side.
So good.
So again, you can fight something that has elusive. It captures one, you mug it.
And it has a capture icon on it.
And he does have a capture icon on him. Yeah. So far, mug making a lot of sense in this deck.
Yes.
And moving very quickly. I'm really liking it. Stir Up Trouble. I don't think I've seen this card. So this is an uncommon. It says play, choose a creature and one of its neighbors. Each chosen creature deals damage equal to its power to the other. So you just choose a creature and its neighbor and they beat each other up.
Kind of like infighting.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that. No pip, but like, again, you're moving Ember onto them and then you're making them kill each other. That's pretty cool. Old Bruno.
Oh, classic.
Classic. Love to see him.
Love him.
Love to see old Bruno.
Love that old boy.
So we got 3 left in Shadows. Monty Bank. Monty Bank is a cool one. He's an uncommon that says play. You may exalt Monty Bank up to 2 times. Action, steal 1 ember on 1 ember for each ember on Monty Bank.
Wow.
So if you have a way to protect him, he can be pretty cool. A little weak though, but kind of worth it. Had 2 decks, then bought a display for a sealed tournament on the 16th with my local group. Had to open 1, so hopefully we only have 11 people. That's so fun.
Well done.
Oh, man.
I'm just proud of you for only opening 1.
I know.
How do you get a display and not open everything?
That's so fun. I cannot wait to. I was texting Lyle from Crit Camp today.
Ugh.
They played Dark Tidings for the first time on stream, and I texted him afterwards. I'm like, what are your first impressions? Like, how are you liking it? And he's like, dude, it's awesome. And so I was like, I can't wait to play in person again. Hopefully US releases actually next week. That's, yeah.
I'll cry.
I think I would.
I'm at the point of I will cry.
It's been 2 months. That's why I bought these. I bought 6 a couple weeks ago from Canada. I just bought 6 more just in case it doesn't happen next weekend.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's been pushed back like crazy. And then we've got Blatant Thievery. Again, enrage an enemy creature. Move all Ember from that creature to your pool. So this is some anti-Sori and anti-Sanctum Shadows. And I'm loving it.
This is one of the best Shadows decks we've seen so far. And
Truly.
at least what we have.
Yeah, all my decks are from Canada as well. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So yeah, this Shadow Suite is 5 pips. It is 8 actions and 4 creatures. Anti-capture, which capture is once again pretty big in this set. You know, with houses like Saurian and Sanctum in here. I've had no rares in this deck, but I still think it's one of my fastest. You know?
It's gotta be.
I like how this game, like, the rares don't necessarily mean the best cards. That's fun for me.
A Coda deck.
I know. Dark Tidings has so much burst potential.
I mean, it has a lot of, like, that
Coda cards. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, just how fast it is.
It's fun. I like those mean controlling decks, so I didn't order any from Canada.
I also like mean controlling decks.
I did not count that right. Here's Sack of Coins. Here's a rare. Deal 1 damage to a creature for each Ember you have. So 6 pips, 8 actions, and just tons of removal. Tons of spot removal. Because Scooped, all 3 mugs, and then Sack of Coins all do damage. So Shadows is going to be a really fun house to call every turn that I call it.
Yep.
That's cool.
Absolutely.
I'm liking this deck so far. So now we move on to Saurian, Ostracize. Did you see that Legacy Bad Penny that TTR got in an Evil Twin deck? Yes! So does that mean the regular Twin will also have a Legacy Bad Penny? It would have to, right? That's pretty cool to think about. Yeah, that's so cool. Yeah. I like Legacy Bad Penny. There are some cards for Bad Penny in this set.
There's some good uses for Bad Penny.
Because Throwing Stars got reprinted, right? And then there's Kerwallop. Okay. I don't know, actually.
I don't like Bad Penny.
Yeah.
But I get the like for it.
Yeah. I love this card. I think it's one of the better actions in the game. You lose an Ember to purge a creature. It's like Whisper, but instant gratification. Sure, you lose an Ember, but I've used it to purge cards like Bren the Fanatic that had Ember on it. Mm-hmm. Big Sanctum creatures that had Ember on it.
My Senecal.
Or
Senescal.
Hate that guy. I think Mad Penny or Sad Penny is next.
I hope it's Sad Penny.
Yeah, Sad Penny would be fun. Mad Penny would be cool.
Yeah.
I always joked that it would be Bad Nickel, and it'd actually be a good card where it's 5 power. And when it's destroyed, it goes to the top of your deck or something, or the bottom of your deck.
I like that.
But yeah, Lapisaurus, really love this guy. 4 power, 2 armor taunt, and when creatures fight into it, they have to exalt themselves. I think that's a cool taunt. He's a cool taunt. Oh wait, what am I doing?
I don't know.
Another Lapisaurus. All right, I'm cool with the multiples in this deck too. So far, we have 2 Photograders,
Yep.
2 Wakolias, and 3 Mugs. So I like when a deck has duplicates because it kind of shows what it wants to do right off the bat. Yeah. Oh yeah, 2 Synchro Swims. Crushing Charge is cool. Destroy each creature with power 4 or lower, gain a chain. I have a lot of creatures 4 or lower, but if I'm losing board control or if they have a lot of Ember on their side on low creatures, that's a good card just to have because there's not a lot of board wiping in this set.
Right.
Makes the deck much more consistent as well. Exactly. Consul Primus. Cool. Consul Primus coming back in, moving Ember around. We like him.
Here.
Hi, Violet. How's your night going? Oh, another Consul Primus. So, Consul Primus is important in this deck because we have 3 Mugs and that one that the Blatant Thievery that enrages creatures and grabs their Ember. Consul Primus can start throwing Ember across the way, and you mug them on the next turn.
Yep.
Big moves coming out of a card that I didn't really love in Mass Mutation.
Cool.
I do too. Made a good dinner, just been binge watching Catfish. Hell yeah. Plaid Penny, when destroyed, yell at your parents and listen to Pearl Jam.
I want that. I want that so bad.
Is Pterodactyl, is this a reprint or a legacy? I don't think I've seen this yet.
I haven't yet.
I'll check the reference card in a minute, but we got Pterodactyl. Wouldn't be my favorite legacy to see, I'll tell you that.
No.
But we've got it. The new packs so far are good. This is our first one. Okay, it can't be a legacy. There's 2.
Nope.
All the creatures in Saurian so far have been duplicates.
I love that.
I do too.
Hi, Deborah.
Pterodactyl can do some good board clearing. It just takes some setup. Should be marked at the bottom of the card if it was. Oh, that's right. That's right. Let me look at the set symbol. Oh, yeah. We're good. Humble. Oh. This is so good. Humble is cool because it exhausts a creature and moves 3 from that creature to the common supply.
Oh, heck yeah.
So if you don't have a way to get the Ember off of a creature, you can still get rid of it.
Yeah.
So we like Humble. And that's another pip. City-State Interest, baby. One of my favorite capture methods in the game. We've got a good amount of creatures in this deck.
Yeah.
A good amount of big creatures. And then, again, Consul Primus moving that Ember over after you capture it. And then stealing it back with Mug. This deck has a clear, definitive direction. And I love that.
Yes.
Let's see what our last 2 cards are. Oh my gosh, another City-State Interest.
Yes.
And finally, Tertiate. Destroy 1/3 of all enemy creatures and 1/3 of all friendly creatures. All right. Vlad Petty. Impale your enemies and capture their Ember while they bleed out. So, a couple of good board wiping options.
Yeah.
Or board removal. Just a little bit of removal over in Saurian. You know, you got Ostracize, Storming Charge. What's that card called? Crushing Charge, and then Tertiate. And then 6 creatures, 3 different creatures.
Big creatures.
Yeah.
Or, sorry, Pterodactyl, 2 big creatures.
And then Consul Promise moving that Ember over, Shadows taking it. Really solid deck. I'm super into this. I can't wait to play it.
I like that deck a lot.
I really do. So our first deck, Saurian, Shadows, Unfathomable. The Shadows and the Saurian work really well together. And there's some more capture than I remembered. Yeah, there's a lot of capture in the Unfathomable too.
Yeah.
And just ways to move that over and get it back long term. So it's just a long term stealing deck.
Yes.
I like it. I feel like it'll run itself pretty well. So that is deck number 1. X Donahue of the Quirky Salt Flat. I love that.
Yeah, that's a great deck.
That might be the most just like synergy in a deck I've seen so far from Dark Tidings.
Yes.
Natural, like between all three houses.
Yeah.
Knows what the whole deck as a whole wants to do. I'm not playing in the ABR League right now. I would really like to. I need to find the time. The Ancient Bear Republic League.
Oh, right.
I really need to get more into playing in the leagues and like the online play. Oh, I hit an evil twin.
Yes.
I hit an evil twin.
Yes.
Oh, and look at that Archon art.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's so cool. All right, I was hoping to hit an evil twin. At least got one. And oof, this feels good. It's my first season. I've heard good things from local people who played last season. Awesome. Yeah, I've heard it's awesome.
Angry Bear.
Jupiter plays in ABR.
Okay.
And I think Stormstrong, or not, I'm sorry, you're Stormstrong. Run, he said. I don't know if you know Run, but I think Run has played in the ABR. One Star Peeps, or One Star, yeah, okay. But yeah, I would love to hop into the ABR League sometime soon. So deck number 2 on the opening is an evil twin, my first evil twin. You made a Lorehold deck, Cade? Oh, I can't wait to play it. Look how beautiful the evil twin art is.
Yeah.
Gosh, dang it. And this is my second logo stack. Only 2 logo stacks.
I'm glad you got another one.
So this is Bobulm Tremblay Majordomos, evil twin. Babulm Tremblay Majordomo. There's umlauts over the O. This is crazy.
Oh, wow, yeah.
ABR is the California discard, which hosts 3-month-long leagues anyone can play in. Hell yeah. So we've got Logos, Unfathomable, and Sanctum. Hopefully this is just a speedy control deck. Like, you get to draw a lot of cards that are going to control. I'd be into that. I got an evil twin.
I know, buddy. I'm excited for you.
Thank you.
That was not in reference to you.
No, I know.
Yeah.
All right, so we got an evil twin.
You're okay.
We've got the Tide. Let's check this out. Starting with Storm Surge with a capture icon. This is an incredibly good action card. It says play, your opponent cannot ready cards during the ready card step of their next turn. So if you have a way to exhaust on your turn, those aren't readying and can't be used the next turn. But regardless, anything they bring in or use next turn won't ready.
Right.
Storm Surge is awesome. And it's got a capture icon, so that's cool too. Sink or Swim. That's the choose one, play, your opponent discards a random card from their hand, or exhaust a creature in each of its neighbors. So, a little action heavy right now. Rakazel's Chant, here we go. So exhaust a creature, or if the tide is high, exhaust each creature instead. So you use yours, exhaust everybody, and then your opponent can't ready up next turn. That's huge.
Yes.
It's basically Skippy Timehawk with a pip.
Yeah.
And that extends. Portal. So that last deck had no cards that raised the tide, but had a few that were tide dependent. That is one thing to think about.
How many did it have that were tide dependent? It wasn't a lot.
Not a lot, but Sea Urchin, Photic Raider has a tide effect. Oh.
I think that's it.
Really? That's it?
I think so.
Yeah, so never mind. That's interesting. Yeah, that deck doesn't really rely on the tide that much. Portal is great. We love it. Play, if the tide is high, archive it. Otherwise, raise the tide. You get an Ember Pip for it. Call of the Void. That's the one that exhausts a creature if it was already exhausted. Destroy it, and its controller loses 1. So even better exhaust synergy in this lineup so far.
Yes.
I really like this. Action heavy, Unfathomable. Another Call of the Void. Ooh, this is a mean Unfathomable house.
Yeah.
Brain Drain.
Oh my gosh.
So you can look at your opponent's hand, choose a card, and put it on top of their deck. Kiri Guiltspine. Here's our first creature in Unfathomable so far. So 3 power, elusive. After an enemy creature reaps, it does not ready. So the exhaust mechanic is super strong in this lineup. Lackaboon! This is my second Lackaboon card. I love this guy.
I have one of those.
He's super cool. Lackaboon gets +1 power for each other exhausted creature. If there are 3 or more, he gains Skirmish and Hazardous 5. He's just a beast. And I believe he's a rare. He is. The rest of these are rare. Oh, I swear, if I get that 3-card key cheat, babe, I'm going to lose my mind. Here we go. Whoa. Deep Priest Glebe.
Is that a rare?
Yeah. It's a 5-power creature. After you play an Aquan creature, exhaust an enemy creature. This is insane. Mana says this deck is already making my nipples hard. So after you play an Aquan creature, which granted, right now there are only 2 others. Oh, but I bet that would trigger on his own, right? Because it's passive. After you play an Aquan creature, exhaust an enemy creature. So he would come in and exhaust a creature, I believe. If someone can fact check me on that, that'd be great. There we go. Guiltspine Netcaster's Evil Twin. So this is where our capture icons are coming from. Reap, ready and use a friendly non-Aquan creature. Very cool. Oh, I love the Evil Twin designs. And another one of those. So we have 5 creatures, 7 actions, and they all deal with exhausting or readying and using your own creatures. This is by far my favorite Unfathomable suite that I've seen yet. This is awesome.
Good. I want to see the priest.
Yeah, look at this guy. He's very Chthonian.
Oh yeah.
I'm in love with this Unfathomable house. So what would you think? Because it's passive text. After an Aquan creature comes into play, exhaust an enemy creature. He is an Aquan.
After you play.
Oh.
I would think after.
Okay.
But I don't know.
Well, because Harmonia is the same way, right? I don't think he triggers himself. Okay. Either way, he's super cool. Because I have 4 other Aquan creatures to get this ability off. And every other card exhausts pretty much. So that's beautiful. Oh, the Evil Twin art is so cool. That black card box. Oh, it's so cool. His ability won't see him coming onto the board, right? It's the after you play that it's hard for me to figure out. Because Harmonia does the same thing.
Right.
Harmonia has a passive, but if you have less creatures after you play Harmonia, you do get an Ember.
But I think it's after you play Harmonia, right?
I would have to look at the text. I can't remember. Either way, he's super cool.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're moving on to the Sanctum. And we've got Taxing Journey. Oh, I really like the art. I wish that it would focus a little bit. So play, a friendly creature captures 1 Ember. Each of its neighbors that shares a house with it also captures an Ember.
Cool.
So that's cool. Got to think about how you're doing your lineup. It's basically a less good city-state interest, but you get a pip.
Right.
And that's fun. Staunch Knight. We like Staunch Knight.
We stand.
Coda Era card, 4 power, 2 armor. When he's on a flank, he gets +2 power. Grand Melee. Play, destroy each creature that does not share a house with at least one of its neighbors. So a lot of placement is very important for the Sanctum in this house so far. Bulwark, the mutant from last set, 4 power, 1 armor, assault 2, and he gives his neighbors assault 2. So Sanctum really wants to be next to itself.
Yes.
Which is fun. Because Grand Melee can kind of screw you up. I was wondering if we'd see Badge Mages. Badge Mages has deploy, fight, ready, and fight with each of Badge Mages' neighbors 1 at a time. Oh, I just found out about this guy today in one of Jupiter's decks, I think. Hold Fast. After one of Hold Fast's neighbors is dealt damage, ready, hold fast. He's so cool.
What? I want to see that.
He's just a puppy.
What is this
little puppy.
chewing
A
on?
big bone.
Okay, that makes me. I thought that was a foot.
Oh.
And I was about to freak out.
Hold Fast. I just
Look at
saw him today.
He's wearing armor.
He's a good boy.
Oh my gosh.
He's a good boy.
That's amazing.
So,
I'm sorry.
So hold fast and badge mages doing some good work there. Getting the assault would be really nice. He's a big boy. Hedrith's Wall. Let's fucking go.
Is that a reprint?
I don't know. Each friendly flank creature gets +2 power. No, that's the Dark Tidings symbol.
I mean, like, it's reprint.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Yes, it is.
It was
in
Legacy
this set.
and Mass Mutation.
Yes.
Yes.
They brought Hedrith's Wall back. I've not seen it. It's an uncommon, but
I think one of our decks has it.
really?
I think so.
Oh, damn. That's a really... I love seeing that card in a Sanctum house.
It's good.
Your flank creatures get +2 power. All the time.
Always.
Constantly changing. But really, really cool. First or Last is a cool one of these choice cards. Especially, you know, if you have creatures with similar power levels. You can choose one. Purge each creature with the highest power or purge each creature with the lowest power.
I like it.
I really like that card. You don't get chains for it. You don't get a pip. But, like...
And they're purged.
Purging is good.
Purging is always good.
We like purging. Barrister Joya with a capture icon.
Yeah.
While she's in play, your opponent cannot use creatures to reap. I'm really liking the creatures in this Sanctum lineup so far. Ooh. Yuri and the Circumspect's Evil Twin. So this guy says, reap, your opponent loses Ember equal to Yuri and the Circumspect's armor. So where Urian, you gain Ember for his armor. This guy makes your opponent lose Ember.
That's amazing.
And that's a different take on Sanctum. That's why I like the Evil Twins.
Yes.
They go against the identity of the house. And that's super fun. Whoa. Grey Augur's Evil Twin. I've not seen the regular version of this card. So this is a 3-power creature with 1 armor and a capture icon. Each of Grey Augur's neighbors gains Reap, gain 1 Ember, and exalt this creature.
Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So Grey Augur can get you extra Ember, but you have to exalt your creatures. So it's a little risk-reward situation there.
Okay.
Another Grey Augur. So far we've got 5 Evil Twin cards. Oh, okay. We're on to Logos. So, yeah, the Sanctum makes a lot of sense to me. I really like it.
Yes.
Seems a little mean. So while your opponent is exhausted and can't build up their board, you bring in the reinforcements with the Sanctum house.
Yeah.
I like it.
I like it. I love it.
All right, now we're on to Logos. So we've got Submersive Principle, which Elise has burned me with time and time again. Great card. Play. Each player loses an Ember. If the tide is high, each player loses half of their Ember instead, rounding down the loss. So Effervescent Principle, depending on the tide, and without that chain penalty, as long as you don't have to pay chains to raise the tide. Static Charge, another card that Elise has just absolutely wrecked me with. This is probably my favorite upgrade in the game right now. You get a pip for playing it, which feels like an insult to injury. Literally. This creature gains, at the start of your turn, deal 2 damage to each of this creature's neighbors. So, that's going to cause a lot of damage in the battle line. I love seeing that card go on a big taunt creature that's protecting little guys, because then you're killing the little guys. Science! So this is an action that says play. For the remainder of your turn after you play another action card, gain an Ember. So a little bit like Library Access where you draw a card every time you play a card. This is kind of a snowball effect card. And so far, we only have actions in Logos. Let's hope we get some more to make that card worth it. And a creature. Austerellus Seaborg. 4-power creature. Reap. Deal 2 damage to a creature. If it destroys that creature, raise the tide. So that's how we're going to raise our tide. That's good to know. Because again, we have Portal, but that's it. We don't have anything that raises the tide.
True.
Data Forge. Okay. I don't see this one going off very well. But this is a Logos key cheat with a Pip of Ember and a capture icon this time. Play, you may forge a key at +10 current cost, reduced by 1 for each card in your hand. So I would really like...
Pip and capture.
Yes, it does.
Wow.
I would really like to see some archiving, and better yet, archiving actions to go with science. I feel like there's maybe a way to work this out. And here's an artifact, Anomaly Exploiter. Destroys a damaged creature. That works well with Austerellus Seaborg.
Yes.
Throw 2 damage and then kill them immediately.
Absolutely.
Oh. Honors Keysis. It's another key cheat. This says play. Forge a key at +7 current cost, reduced by 1 for each card you have played this turn, including this one. If you do, purge Honors Keysis.
Wow.
Interesting. So
I
two
like
key cheats in logos that both seem kind of hard to get off, though. Let's see how the rest of this shakes out, but interesting. Wow, groundbreaking discovery. Play. If you control Dr. Varoctor, Rooftop Laboratory, and Reckless Experimentation, so I think we're going to be seeing those cards, destroy each card in play, unforge an opponent's key, and purge groundbreaking discovery.
That's nuts.
This card throws off the game in a huge way. Kind of like Strange Gizmo, but better.
Which one is Strange Gizmo?
Strange Gizmo is when you forge a key, destroy every card in play.
Oh, yeah. That's
This one takes some setup, but the power to unforge an opponent's key is disgusting.
That's broken.
So, let's see those other cards. There's Reckless Experimentation. One of the 3 cards required to pull off Groundbreaking Discovery. So, this is an upgrade. It says, this creature gains Reap, play the top card of your deck. So that means
Wow.
they become a wild wormhole, and that plays towards that second key cheat that we saw. Oh, okay. I didn't even know this existed. This was my new chase. I'm so excited. It's this Logos house is a puzzle.
Yes.
And I cannot wait to see if I can crack it.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's fun. Oh, that's so fun. And so this is Rooftop Laboratory. It's an artifact. Again, part of that groundbreaking discovery. Each friendly scientist creature enters play ready. And the only scientist creature we have right now is Dr. Varoctor. But here's Dr. Varoctor. He's elusive, and he has Reap. Put an upgrade or action card from your discard pile on top of your deck. So there's some good setup here.
Oh, yeah.
This is crazy. And then what's our last card?
Make that Reap card work really well.
Yeah. Yeah, because you can choose what goes on top.
And then play
Reap.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Whoa.
We have Armadrone's Evil Twin, Fight Steel 2.
Cool.
So we have 3 creatures in Logos. We have the Groundbreaking Discovery special combination of these 4 cards. And we have 2 key cheats in Honor, Keysis, and Data Forge. Weird. I cannot wait to try to figure out how to pull this shit off. I'm fascinated by this deck. My first Evil Twin has 2 Logos key cheats and a Logos Unforge. That's insane. I like it. This deck fucks so much. I feel like you and your opponent should wear protection when it's on the table. I agree. Look at this. My first Evil Twin deck, baby. Babulm Tremblay, Major Domo's Evil Twin. And if anyone opens Babulm Tremblay Major Domo, I'm ready. I'm ready to play against it. Wow. Okay.
That's a fun one.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I cannot wait. It might not be good,
It might not.
but I just want to play it till I can make those
That
key
Logos
cheats
is
work.
very fascinating.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
4 unique cards.
Yeah.
Like that's a lot. All right, so other chases I was looking for are that Bug in Untamed and an Omnipus deck. Mythoctoputhy. All right, so this is deck number 3. Thank you for hanging out. I'll try to go a little faster through these. I just realized it took us 40 minutes to open 2 decks. Unless you're enjoying it. I'm having fun.
I'm having a grot too.
Well, look at that. We got Untamed in this one.
What would you just look at?
This is Whisperia of Vile Isle Port. That's a fun name.
Yeah.
Whisperia of Vile Isle Port. Saurian, Shadows, and Untamed. Look at that Archon. Enjoying hanging out. Thank you, Stormstrong. I'm glad you're here. It's always good to see you. Very symmetrical Archon.
Again, looks like Sauron.
It does.
What's with that?
I don't know. So I was definitely looking for Untamed. I only have one Untamed deck so far in Dark Tidings, and Untamed is one of my
Crazy. I feel like I
favorites.
have so many.
You got a lot out of our display. I really love this new set. Okay, I'm having trouble again. Trying to get this open. I love you. What do you want to do for dinner today?
I was literally just about to ask you that 'cause I'm hungry.
I'm also pretty hungry.
What do you got in the freezer?
Might have a pizza.
Might have a pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Can't grill.
That fucks. No, we don't need to grill. It's gross outside.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's all that I would have in the freezer.
Okay. You out of the buffalo chicken?
Yeah.
Okay.
I ate that the other night. It is good as shit. All right.
If not, if you don't, I have a free Papa John's pizza we can go pick up.
Ooh. It's up to you.
Okay.
We're going to start with Untamed here. We got Way of the Pixie. Really cool upgrade. This creature gains Reap, gain an Ember. You love to see it.
We do.
You really, really do. There's Miliobe. The Untamed creatures are so cool. So while the tide is high, Miliobe gains Skirmish, and before fight, you enrage the creature Miliobe fights and each of its neighbors.
I love that card.
Enrage coming in clutch is just another stall mechanic. It's the new stun, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I like it.
I think so.
I think I get more mad when my creature gets enraged than I do when it gets stunned.
Well, that makes sense thematically.
There you go.
You know.
Another Miliobe.
I love that there's two of them.
We're off to a fun start here. Mookling, my boy. Mookling is so fun. I love the Mook line. Your opponent's keys cost +2, or X Ember, where X is Mookling's power. So normally it's +2. Molly Mock. We were talking about this on stream today too. It's a 5-power creature. Play, destroy an artifact. So you get a 5-power body Ember control or artifact control. That's nuts. I love it. Flumph. We all know and love Flumph. It's the beast cat with skirmish fight. Give a beast creature +2 power counters. Guess who's a beast? Mookling.
There you go.
Boom.
Perfect. A child.
No. Some good synergy there. We love to see it. Chelonia, everybody's favorite new witch. Chelonia says 2 power, elusive, and after you play another creature, if the tide is high, gain an Ember. And look at that. We're looking at 6 creatures right now. I would love to see a Witch of the Dawn. Assert Dominance. That's a really cool looking card. Play for the remainder of the turn. A friendly creature gains Skirmish. Ready and fight with that creature. Untamed is taking Brobnar's place in this set.
Yeah.
There are big creatures in here.
They want to fight.
They really do. There we go. All tied up. The Untamed Tide Raising card. You get a Pip of Ember. Play. If the tide is high, you get an additional Pip of Ember. Otherwise, raise the tide. Wait, that is an action. And Old Patty! Let's go! I love Old Patty. I was really looking for an Old Patty. At least got like 2 decks with Old Patty in it, I think. I love him.
I only have
Just the one?
Just the one.
Okay. Well, he's awesome. He's a 5-power creature.
You're right. I bet.
Okay. Reap. Discard the bottom card of your deck, or the bottom 3 cards instead if the tide is high. Play each creature discarded this way, one at a time. I just realized I put that over there too. So Old Patty already in a house with 6 other Untamed creatures as well as Chelonia. There's so much potential for burst in Untamed. They feel like Coda again.
Yeah.
I love this Untamed. Beach Day. I like this card. Play. Return a creature to its owner's hand. If the tide is high, gain an additional Ember.
Wow.
So, little less effective Nature's Call, but super fun. And I like the art. And now we have Embermancy. So, this is an action. You get an Ember. Play. Remove up to 3 +1 power counters from a creature. Gain 1 Ember for each counter removed this way. So, kind of situational, but can really come in handy against other Untamed decks. Especially in this set. There's a lot of power counters floating around.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Or use it on your own.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't think I have any power counter cards, but I like it.
Doesn't Flume?
Is this what you're doing instead of the usual 9:30? Oh, yeah, duh, Flume.
Yeah.
Genius. Okay.
That's right.
No, I'll be streaming at 9:30 also, Violet. I'm just doing this bonus one because I love it. All right, off to Shadows. We got Shoulder Id. Cool card introduced in Mass Mutation. Taunt, 6 power. It doesn't fight, or it cannot fight, and when it would deal damage, you steal an Ember instead. Pretty easy to work around, though. Oh no, hoping for an early night. Oh, I'm sorry, Violet. We're just going to be playing some stupid shooter. You won't miss anything. A second Shoulder Id. Interesting. I guess to protect, like, big untamed creatures that I want to keep in play.
Yeah, it is nice they have Taunt.
I love Secret Needle.
Oh,
I think it's a great card. Oops. I think it's a great card. I'm never too sad to see a Secret Needle in the deck. 2 Secret Needles. If there's a third, I'm going to be a little upset. Because these can slow it down.
I love Secret Needle.
I do too.
I know.
Good removal for those pesky 1-power creatures of Set's Path. 3 Secret Needles.
I mean,
they're good, but it slows the deck down. 3. I was talking about this on stream too.
If you can get them out early, though,
yes,
you can make that work.
I was talking about this on stream. There's a Saurian artifact, Altruists, blah 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 or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just one that says move an ember from one creature to another.
Oh, sure.
Altruism something.
Yeah.
Cool card, 1 copy. Great card, 2 copies. Slow with 3 copies.
That's fair.
Gauntlet of Command, same way.
Wrong.
Really?
That Mrs. Hattable.
I know you have a good deck with 3, but doesn't it feel slow sometimes?
No.
Okay.
That Hattable deck fucks.
Okay.
You've played against that.
That's
deck is
true.
Nasty.
Maybe it's a case by case basis then.
Yeah.
So far, I have 5 Shadows cards and only 2 different cards. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm
good?
gonna take him inside.
Okay.
Stressed out,
I'm sorry.
and I'm gonna try to see if there's a pizza here.
Okay. I love you.
No, you're fine.
Wish me luck.
Hey, break a leg.
Thank you. I'll try to get through these a little quicker. I will not literally break a leg. Sea Urchin! You know which one it is?
Sorry.
Here you go, my love. I love you. I'm gonna turn that. It's a little warm. I love you. Careful. It's very rainy. Alright, here's Sea Urchin. We love this card. It's poison, 1 power. Play, capture 1. If the tide is high, steal 1 instead. Let me know if that AC is too loud or annoying. I should have said I was listening to the Dad podcast when I was voting, and thank God there's nobody else there when I went, because you were on full volume and did a very loud burp into my earphones. You're welcome for that. Hornswoggle. Use an enemy artifact as if it were yours. Okay. Put that with my 3 Seeker Needles. Hard Simpson. Hard Simpson is a very interesting card. So ours is enhanced with a capture icon. Hard Simpson is a 4-power elf thief with elusive. After Hard Simpson is dealt damage, steal 1 ember. If the tide is low, your opponent steals 1 ember if Hard Simpson survives the damage. Interesting. Weird card. Not a good card, but maybe a fun card. Oh. Oh my gosh. Hard Simpson, 3 Seeker Needles. You have the tide, you go 1 steal, 2 steal, 3 steal. That's kind of fun. That's kind of fun. Okay. And you can protect him with Shoulder Id. Okay. Don't tell Elise that she was right. No one tell her. Another Hard Simpson, let's go! You can do that combo again. Cool. Seeker Needles with Hard Simpson. Let's go. I like it. And then Safe or Sorry. This is another choice card. It says play, choose 1. Archive any number of friendly creatures from play. Or choose a creature, deal 1 damage to it for each ember your opponent has. Sorry, Cam. Elise is cooler than you. I know. She's not in here right now, though. 3 Seeker Needles and 2 Hard Simpsons. All right, I take back everything I said. More artifact control here with Borrow. Great card introduced in Mass Mutation. Play, take control of an enemy artifact. While under your control, it belongs to House Shadows. I feel like I'll be calling Shadows a lot in this deck so far. Oh, and there's the Shadow Council. The Shadow Leader, elusive 3 power, says, While the Shadow Council is in the center of your battle line, it gains action steal 2. So an even split here of 6 non-creatures and 6 creatures. 3 Seeker Needles. I take back everything I said because we've got the 2 Hard Simpsons. And that's pretty fun. So let's move on to the Saurian. Venator Altum. 7 power, 2 armor. Very cool guy. After Venator Altum is dealt damage, if the tide is low, you have to exalt him. But who's fighting him? You know? Spoils a battle. Fun card. It's an action. You get an Ember. Play a friendly creature captures 1 Ember. Each creature with Ember on it captures 1 from its opponent. There are ways to make that better. Ostracize. I love this card. I love this action so much. Lose 1 Ember if you do purge a creature. Super. So good. Purging is phenomenal. Medicus Lacus. This is a 5 power Saurian creature. While the tide is high, you may spend Ember on friendly creatures as if it were in your pool. That makes you kind of maybe want to exalt him while the tide is low and then grab the tide. Spoils the battle helps really work there. Your opponent can always grab the tide before their turn is over. So he's kind of hard to pull off, but you're forcing them to gain chains or to react to it. So I just like the threat that Medical Lacus imposes. Magistra Vita, another good card to see with Medicus Lacus. Play Reap. You may exalt a friendly non-Saurian creature and reap with it. So it puts Ember on your side of the field. Crushing Charge. Destroy each creature with power 4 or lower, gain a chain. Again, I feel like I have a lot of creatures that are like that. Cornus and Octavia. 5 power, 1 armor, action capture 2. Again, works really well with that Medicus Lacus and spoils the battle. So Saurian just doing everything that you would expect Saurian to do. Another copy of Cornus and Octavia. Consul Primus, move an Ember all around. Super fun. Censor Philo. Cannot be dealt damage by creatures with Ember on them. So that's fun. You can throw an Ember off to another creature 5 or lower. Run into it with Censor Philo. Censor Philo doesn't take damage. That creature dies. You get the Ember. Hedonistic Intent. This is an action card. Play, exalt each flank creature. So again, lot of synergy within Saurian right here. You love to see it. And then another Tertiate. Destroy 1/3 of all enemy creatures and 1/3 of all friendly creatures. So pretty interesting deck overall. Each house does its own thing and does its own thing well. Doesn't necessarily work with each other, but relatively strong showings in all 3 houses. I dig it. So that is Whisperia of Vile Isle Port, and we are 3 decks down, 3 to go on this little stream. Thank you for joining me. If you want to see me play these decks, I play KeyForge casually every weekday right here on twitch.tv/LavinusTwitch from noon to 1 p.m. Central. Hi, babe. Welcome back. You were right.
What?
About 3 Seeker Needles. I got 2 copies of a card called Hard Simpson, and it makes the Seeker Needles really cool.
Yeah.
So I told everyone you were right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Sav Isadora V. Callahan. At least we were just talking about how great you are. That's true. They love you.
I brought a Pop-Tart.
I didn't know you were coming back. That's fun. Hi.
Hi, I'm back. Hi,
I am an idiot. So this one's Logos Star Alliance Shadows, which is arguably one of the best house lineups
I agree.
in the game.
I agree.
Also, this is only my 2nd Star Alliance deck I've seen in Dark Tidings, so I'm excited about that.
Sorry, I'm making sensory noises.
You're okay, so am I.
Hope you don't mind.
I don't. Enjoy that Pop-Tart. I love you.
I'm gonna eat one of them.
Oh, I'll eat the other one.
Do it.
Okay. All right, here we go. Wish me luck. I was going to ask, Cam keeps talking the podcast how You were studying abroad in New Zealand. I want to hear all about what that was like.
Aw. Yeah. I'll have to tell you about that sometime. It was fucking rad.
Yeah, you were. How long were you there?
9 months.
9 months. You could have had a baby and left it there in that time.
You don't know that I didn't.
I don't know that you didn't. That was always the joke that we had.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Zap. Zap is lucky.
Lucky day.
No kidding. I'm so jealous. I want to go to New Zealand even for a fucking week.
Yeah.
Would you do it again?
Yeah.
9 months?
Oh, 9 months? Well, yeah.
Yeah. I think you would. I think you should. Zap. Great action. Get an Ember Pip. Play. Deal 1 damage to a creature for each house represented among creatures in play. This is cool. The more sets come out, because we're up to 10 different houses. 6 at a time. But some cards act as all houses, and so that just gets stronger. We had family get married in New Zealand. They expected us to pay for flights to come, and it's just...
Those flights are expensive.
Yeah, that's rough. Ooh, another copy of Zap. No bigger douche move, in my opinion.
That's the thing, like, destination wedding, okay, cool, but, like,
Can you...
who's getting there?
Yeah, can you buy us a ticket? Unity or Discord. Choose one. Use a friendly non-Star Alliance creature. Or return up to 2 friendly creatures and each upgrade attach them to their owner's hands. I'm hoping to see some upgrades at this point. Another Unity or Discord. Really hoping to see some upgrades at this point. Look at all these duplicates. I failed to mention that second Zap had a capture icon. They've errated and retemplated the belong to all house cards. Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. I was going to say. Because that would only stack and progress.
Sure.
A third Unity or Discord, and this one's got a pip. Interesting. What's going to be in this house? Or in this deck? I love Operative Espeon. 4 power, elusive creature. After a player raises the tide during their turn, they may use a creature they control. Huge. So 4 house cheating cards. If I don't have upgrades, those are house cheating cards, and I'm not mad.
Yeah.
Ooh, this guy's so good. Diplomat Agung. Play, fight, reap. For the remainder of the turn, a friendly creature belongs to the house of your choice in addition to its other houses. More house cheating. That's 5 house cheating cards so far. That's what Star Alliance does best.
Yes.
Selective Preservation. Play, choose a creature of each power value. Destroy each creature not chosen. Wow. That's a weird card to wrap my head around, but I do like it. Choose a creature of each power value. Destroy each creature not chosen. So, like, if there are 2 4s in play, you pick 1 to stay.
Wait, no, I don't think so.
Choose a creature of each power value.
Oh,
right.
I was reading it wrong.
So if I had just these, they would die. But if you had a 2, or if I had another 2, and you had a 4, yeah. It's a weird one.
That is weird.
But
I read it wrong. It's
removal.
More confusing.
Removal, which I need. Mutagenesis Researcher, that's where all these enhancement icons are coming from. She puts 1 of each. CXO Tabor, more house cheating. Fight Reap, you may play or use a non-Star Alliance card this turn. You gonna sneeze?
No, it's gone.
Oh. Your nose blue balled you.
I know.
Another CXO Tabor. Over half of this house cheats. It's huge. Encounter Suit with a damage icon. After an action card is played, but before resolving its effect, ward this creature. That's fun.
Encounter Suit is nasty to get around.
It's so hard to get around. Okay. Star Alliance doing what Star Alliance does best. I didn't get those 2 crazy new cards that reference each other.
Nope.
But a lot of house cheating. I'm excited to see what the rest of this deck looks like. So, thank you, Star Alliance, for not being too confusing. You do exactly what I want you to do. Sea Urchin. I'm never going to be mad to see Sea Urchin.
No.
Or Urchins.
Great card.
It really is. Scooped. Love this action. I swear by it. Play, deal 2 to a creature. If it's not destroyed, it captures 1 from its own side. Another copy of Scooped. Especially when Sea Urchin has poison. So you don't have to kill creatures. You can just stack a bunch of Ember on them and then throw Sea Urchin at them.
Oh, sure.
Hobnobber. Action if your opponent has 6 or more, steal 2. That gave me some trouble today on today's coffee break. The Flying Spectre. Hell yeah. This is the Shadows ship that says, after your opponent raises the tide, destroy Flying Spectre. or action, steal 1 if the tide is high. Stir Up Trouble. This is that card we saw in that last deck. It's enhanced with the damage icon. Choose a creature and one of its neighbors. Each chosen creature deals damage equal to its power to the other. Old Bruno. We love Old Bruno. Miasma Bomb.
Yes!
With a damage and a draw. So Miasma Bomb is an artifact that says action. Destroy Miasma Bomb. Your opponent skips the Forge a Key step during their next turn. Another Miasma Bomb with no enhancements, but still. Good old Ember, or Key Stalling. 2 Miasma Bombs.
Interesting.
Brend the Fanatic, baby. You love to see this little bastard. Skirmish, 3 power. Play, your opponent gains an Ember. Destroyed, you steal 3. And Borrow. Good old artifact control in the form of Borrow. Play, take control of an enemy artifact. While under your control belongs to House Shadows. What a little bastard. What's up, Eric? Hello, hello. How you doing, man? Whoa, Blatant Thievery? I thought there was an enhancement, but it's not. So I didn't mean to get so excited. A lot of value just for playing Shadows. Not a ton of value with the house cheating so far. I mean, getting able to throw Urchin around or Brend, I think, is good, but yeah, I don't know. This deck feels weird. It feels fast, though. Theory or Conjecture, speaking of speed. Choose one. Play, archive the top 2 cards of your deck, or play the top card of your deck. I like that card. I'm always going to like that card. Submersive Principle. Always going to like this card, too. Play, each player loses 1 Ember. If the tide is high, each player loses half their Ember instead, rounding down the loss.
Eric's here.
Eric is here. Old Egad. Old Egad.
I like him.
I do, too. 1 power, 2 armor. Destroyed, ward each of Old Egad's neighbors. So he's a little ward bomb. Infomorph, throwing some draw icons in here. Thank you, Infomorph. 4 power body, best enhanced creature. Final Analysis. This is an interesting card. Destroy each creature. Each player draws a card for each creature they control that was destroyed this way.
Wow.
There's a good time to play this. And that gets rid of my Brend to pop the steal.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Yes.
I like that. I like seeing Brend in decks where you can immediately destroy him. Another one. Interesting. So really good board control here.
Yes.
Eddie. So glad that that was reprinted. This card is so cool. 3 power creature. Play, archive a card. While it's in play, your opponent's keys cost +1 for each card in your archive.
You're right, too.
So that works well with Theory or Conjecture. Thank you.
Yeah.
Great joke. Great bit every time. Austrella Seaborg, 4 power creature. Reap, deal 2 damage to a creature. If it destroys it, raise the tide. Also some good damage to throw on Brend. Eureka! I love this card. This is an alpha. Means you have to play it first. You get an Ember, you gain 2 more Ember, and you archive 2 random cards. Honestly, no downside.
Yeah.
No downside. Great turn 1 play. Just a good card. Great bursty card. Archon's Callback. This is an Omega. Draw 5 cards. So if you have this in your hand and a bunch of logos on the field, you call logos, reap, you're not going to draw any cards. Now you are.
Interesting.
Or you destroy every creature, draw a card for every creature destroyed, and then draw 5 more cards.
Yeah, that's nuts.
That's interesting. I like it. A lot of drawing logos.
Yeah.
Mind over matter. Put each creature into its owner's archive and a draw icon. So Eddie is a god in this deck. I don't understand this deck at all. I have no idea how to play it. Until I play it. Oh! Knowledge is power. Choose one, archive a card, or gain 1 Ember for each card in your archive.
Oh, that's mean.
Knowledge is power. You can get a lot of Ember from this card. Okay. Both logo stacks I've opened tonight.
I've not had a deck where knowledge is power has
Gets
worked
anything.
for me yet.
I think this one could. Seems like some really fun logos. Wish there were more creatures, but it feels like you can do some wacky stuff.
Legacy.
Oh, let's see. It doesn't look like it. No, that is...
That's a reprint.
That's a rare reprint, yep. Yeah, that is a reprint. Cool. So that's Sav Isadora V. Callahan. I'm super stoked on these decks. I'm having fun.
Good.
I really like this batch.
Yeah, you've gotten some good shit.
And we still have 2 more.
Damn.
Damn.
Okay, hold on. Real quick.
Yes?
I have updates.
Yes.
There's no pizza in the freezer.
There's no pizza in the freezer.
There are veggie burgers in the freezer.
Those might be really old.
No, I brought them.
Oh, you brought them.
I brought them. So they're fine. We can either do that or we can just go pick up.
It's up to you.
No. Don't do that to me. I don't want to make a decision.
What would we have to go with? I have instant mashed potatoes.
You do?
Yeah.
I'm so in love with you.
I'm so in love with you.
Right? You have instant mash?
Yeah.
How?
I bought some.
I love you.
Let's do burgers and instant mash.
Burgers and instant mash. I love you.
They come in foil packs now? Yeah. So 2 layers of plastic. But, yeah. This is, oh yeah, Eric. Welcome. This is what opening Dark Tidings looks like now. Alright. I opened an Evil Twin deck earlier, Eric. It was very cool. I haven't seen any Dark Tidings before. Be cool.
Wow.
Nice! Good for you for avoiding spoilers. Ooh, the Acute Walker Major.
You're a cute.
You're cute. Shut up. The Acute Walker Major. I really like that Archon. Unfathomable, Untamed Shadows.
Can I try one of these blood orange?
Yeah. Can you get me one, actually?
Yeah.
Thank you. What? Oh. Oh, well, yeah. Just taste mine and then find out. I'll drink it if you don't. I'm having so much trouble opening these tonight. Oh, I don't want to look at the back. Come on. Son of a bitch.
You really having a hard time there?
I am. This sucks.
Little baby.
It's so warm out here. Are you hot? Or are you cold?
I'm comfortable. I'm a little warm now that I have the jacket on, but it's cold in the rain.
I'm going to turn this on again. I'm sorry. Let me know if you get too cold.
That's damn delightful.
You're delightful. Oh, I can smell it.
Yeah.
This stream brought to you by Elysian Super Fuzz. Yeah, I wish. Oh my.
It's really good.
It's like if Blue Moon was an IPA.
That's not an IPA. It's just a pale ale.
Oh, well, that would explain it.
Yeah.
I like Blood Orange.
That's really good.
Is this one mine or yours?
That's yours.
Okay, thank
Yep.
you. That's delicious.
It's really good.
Holy shit. Okay. Here we go with the Acute Walker Major. I'm pretty sure Unfathomable is first in this set as they are new. No, I was wrong. It's Untamed.
Wrong. It's a...
Witch of the Dawn. We love Witch of the Dawn. Witch of the Dawn is a 3-power creature. Play. Return a creature from your discard pile to your hand. Let's see some Gruins. I want a Deep Water Gruin. Way of the Pixie. Great upgrade. Reap, gain 1. No, go for it. I know you won't. The Fittest. Some power counter love here. We've got to get Michelob Ultra to sponsor Lavinus Fan. I'm so offended that they haven't yet. It's insane. I've been streaming and drinking Michelob Ultra for over a year now, every Friday night. Mileob Ultra. While the tide is high, gains skirmish before a fight, and rage the creature Mileob fights in each of its neighbors. Deepwater Gruin! Yes! I love the Gruins. And I was so looking forward to a Deepwater Gruin. Better than Fuzzy. 2 Ember for playing it. Play Reap. If the tide is low, your opponent gains an Ember. But only if the tide is low.
Correct.
We love Deepwater Gruin. Assert Dominance. Like this card too. For the remainder of the turn, a friendly creature gains Skirmish. Ready and fight with that creature. get Chad to at them on Twitter. He has like 40,000 followers. Maybe they would listen. Yeah.
Honestly.
Spore Gorger. This is cool because we have the fittest. Spore Gorger says Reap. Give Spore Gorger a +1 power counter. You may remove each +1 power counter from Spore Gorger. For each counter removed this way, deal 1 damage to each other creature. So it's just a big pig with mushrooms on it, and he's ready to blow. He's ready to fucking blow, baby. Oh, I keep doing that.
Hey, come on.
Spore Gorger's cool. I love Mushroom Pig. Right? Kangafant, 5 power creature. Each creature gains Reap, destroy this creature. The flavor text is just boom, boom, boom. I like it. Another Kangafant. They're so good at coming up with names for these.
They really are.
It's magical. I love the IP of KeyForge.
If I had a job in the KeyForge universe, that would be it.
I would love to name cards.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be so fun. Spore Gorger. So good. Cross Porpoises. Great name there. Enhance with a damage icon. Play, raise the tide, and enrage 2 enemy creatures.
It's good.
That's fun.
It's only good.
A couple enrage here with Milliobe and that. So we're at 7. 2 more cards. Stampede. They could have named him Sporker, though. Oh, or Sporky Pig.
They probably can't.
They probably can't do that. If you used 3 or more creatures this turn, steal 2. Before crowbars, crows drank at home.
That's a good joke.
Oh, shit. That got me so good.
Fuck.
Oh, Chonkers!
Good old Chonkers.
I love Chonkers. I don't care what anyone says.
Boy.
You know what? I actually have a Chonkers emote from Mortivis. So we're going to... Yeah, we're going to spam some Chonkers in the chat.
Wait.
Oh, wait, that's not it. I'm an idiot. They're also little. Hold on, let me just see. There he is.
Wow, that's amazing. Is that Bumblebird?
It is Bumblebird. I'll put a couple of those in there, too.
Well, that's just cool.
Hey, Stormstrong's got the coffee break.
Nice.
I love it. I love it. Oops, the prescriptive coffee bot. And finally, oh wait, that was finally.
That's an awfully hot coffee bot.
Cool Untamed. I like the Untamed. Very, very fun. Not as fast as the other one.
Nope.
But creature heavy, and I like that.
Yep.
Unfathomable, we got Sink or Swim. We all know it. Play, choose 1. Your opponent discards a random card from their hand or exhaust a creature in each of its neighbors. I'm excited to see how this Unfathomable pairs up with that last one.
Yeah.
Because that was my favorite.
Yes.
It was so good. Photic Raider, play, capture 2. While the tide is high, it gets +4 power. Horrid Cynan, 4 power, poison creature. Just knows what he's about. Is here to fucking party. Guilt Spine Netcaster, enhances, throws a couple of capture icons in the deck. Reap, exhaust a creature. Second one with a capture icon, ironically. Frigorific Rod with a capture icon. I love this artifact, and I love it even more when it's enhanced. I have one that has 2 draw icons, and now this one has a capture icon.
Yeah.
Action, exhaust a creature or artifact. Artifact exhausting is huge. Bubbles! We fucking love Bubbles.
So far.
5 power creature, put an enemy creature on top of its owner's deck. Great value.
Yep.
Second Bubbles. Let's fucking go, baby. Ooh. Sipho's. With a capture icon. This is a 3 power creature. Hazard is 4. And when it's destroyed, if the tide is high, you archive it. You have one of these, don't you?
Yes, I do.
That's a cool card. Illusions of Grandeur. This is an action. You get a pip. Play. Choose a house on your opponent's identity card. If your opponent does not choose that house, you gain 3 Ember. That's fun.
It's really
It's
fun.
kind of like a reverse psychology control the weak.
Yes.
If they don't choose it, you get 3 Ember. That's amazing.
Pretty good.
That's fun. That's another,
Just
like...
good.
That's a skill testing card, too. I like that. I respect that. Whoa. Is it?
Yes.
I'm so sorry. I'll turn it off. Kilogog's Touch. At the end of your turn, place 1 depth counter on Kilogog's Trench. Sorry, I can't read. Kilogog's Trench. At the end of your turn, place 1 depth counter on Kilogog's Trench. Then destroy each creature with power equal to the number of depth counters on Kilogog's Trench.
That's amazing.
So it's just a rolling board wipe. That's fun. But it only destroys 1 power level at a time.
Yeah.
That's fun. I like that.
I like that.
And Cup of Water. Stun each cyborg creature and each robot creature, and you get an ember. That's fun. And the flavor text is oopsie poopsie.
My favorite flavor text so far.
I have seen this art happen to a couple of MacBooks in my day.
Nice.
Can confirm. That is what happens. So I believe that's all the Unfathomable. Pretty fun lineup. Again, creature heavy. I like this. It's a creature heavy Dark Tidings deck. I'm into it. What's the last house? Shadows. Walk the plank. Play. If your opponent has no ember, deal 4 damage to a creature. Otherwise, steal 1. Sea Urchin. We love it. 1 power poison. Play. Capture 1. If the tide is high, steal 1. Scooped. We love it. Deal 2 damage to your creature. If it doesn't kill it, it captures 1 from its own side. One-Eyed Willa. While the tide is high, One-Eyed Willa gains elusive and skirmish. Fight, steal. Her evil twin is super cool. I forget what it does, but I just know that it's good. Hey, look, another mug with a capture icon.
We love that.
That is fun. Because if there are no enemy creatures, you can capture, throw it on your own, mug it. That's fun.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a steal. Loot or pillage, choose 1. Steal an ember, or a friendly creature captures 3. So classic Shadows, doing what Shadows does. Another loot or pillage. Poot or Lillage. Cement Shoes is a fun card. Deal 2 to a creature. If it destroys that creature, raise the tide. Francis the Economist. Skirmish, 3 power. Fight, each player gains an ember. Look at that, 1, 2, 3. Perfect for Kilogog's Trench.
Yeah.
Oops. How'd I do that? Another Cement Shoes. Pretty sure that's another Cement Shoes. A lot of pips. And a Miasma Bomb.
We love to see that.
You know what? I'll take it. Pretty, again, straightforward deck. They don't necessarily work together, but each house does what each house does pretty well.
Yeah, we like it.
I like it. All right, we got one more deck, and then we'll let you all get out of here, and we're going to play, right?
We're going to eat.
We're going to eat and then play.
Because I'm starving.
Yes.
Yes.
Hi, starving.
I'm Dad.
All right, last one. Thank you all for hanging out with me. This was super fun. I didn't open the others, like the first 6 that I got on stream, because I couldn't wait. But I'd like to do this more. Oh, let's go. Logos Untamed Unfathomable. I like this. So this is Mantis Stag, who inverts Shore Leave. Okay. Our last deck of the stream. You're going to be seeing these played next week on KeyForge Coffee Break. Now we're both busy this weekend, but 1 week from now, let's get together and have a whole board card game day. We've got to. We've got to. Holy shit. I'll let you know, Eric. We'll set something up. I would love that. Just have people over play games all day.
Miss playing games with people.
I miss that too.
Regular.
So much. Do you want to look at the Archon card?
Yeah. Only because I'm going to go preheat the oven.
Okay, don't tell me.
I won't.
I love you.
I never would. I love you.
Boom! Witch of the Dawn. 3 power. Play. Return a creature from your discard pile to your hand. I guess I could show the cool cards that I really like to this camera. Because this one sucks. Another Witch of the Dawn. Cool. Look at that recursion. Elise is making a face like, ooh, okay. Way of the pixie.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I like that. I want that to be the reaction. Persistence Hunting, great card. Play, choose a house, exhaust each enemy creature of the chosen house.
I love Persistence Hunting.
So good.
It's always good.
Miliobe, while the tide is high, it gains skirmish before fight. Enrage the creature it fights and both of its neighbors.
Alright, bye bitches. I'll see you later.
I love you, babe.
Love you, babe.
Oh, excuse me. Mookling. 2 power beast. Opponent's keys cost +1 or plus X, where X equals Mookling's power.
Oh, hit me with which key it is.
Okay. Can you take the beer in?
it's open and I have
Oh.
multiple keys.
That's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I love you.
I love you.
I'll be in soon.
Okay, sounds good.
We've got infighting. This is what Elise was talking about earlier. Play. Each creature deals damage equal to its power to its right neighbor. That's a fun one. Little head scratcher there. All tied up. Play. If the tide is high, you get an additional ember. Otherwise, raise the tide. Cool, cool. Genetic Drift. Play. Give a creature a +1 power counter. Then give each creature with a +1 power counter another +1 power counter. So that's cool for Mookling. We can throw some Ember onto our main man Mookling. And there's a Bumblebird. So Bumblebird is an alpha. Give 2 +1 power counters to each other friendly untamed creature. So far there's 4. Again, making Mookling a beast is always good. Make those keys cost more. Beach Day. Return a creature to its owner's hand if the tide is high. Get an additional Ember. And Fuzzy Gruin. Yay! I love the Gruins. I will never get sick of seeing Gruins show up in a deck. So, a solid Untamed showing. 6 non-creatures, 6 creatures. Moving on. Wacolia, 3 power. Reap, keys cost +2 during your opponent's next turn. So, some good key taxing in this deck so far. Storm Surge, your opponent cannot ready cards during the ready card step of their next turn. We were talking about that one earlier. That's huge. Great effect. Seabringer Krakoa, 7 power taunt creature. When it's destroyed, raise the tide. I love putting Wacolia right next to this guy. Rakazel's Chant, exhaust a creature. If the tide is high, exhaust each creature instead. So great combo with Storm Surge. Knocks their cards out of commission for a little bit. Photic Raider says play capture 2. If the tide is high, it gets +4 power. Maelstrom. Play, put each creature on top of its owner's deck in a random order. Gain 2 chains. Fun card. Weird card, but a fun card. Guiltspine Netcaster, 2 power creature. Put some capture icons in the deck. Reap, exhaust a creature. Frigorific Rod. Action, exhaust a creature or an artifact. Another Frigorific Rod with a capture icon. I love to see it. Bubbles. We love bubbles. Calpe. Your opponent cannot play more than 1 card of each card type. Action, artifact, creature, upgrade each turn. So kind of like Ember Imp. And Fugaroo. Another Fugaroo. Poison, 1 power. Your opponent refills their hand to 1 less card during the draw card step. So a weaker, poisonous succubus. But again, pretty cool targets to put next to Seabringer Krakoa. Try to keep them alive. Really good exhaust mechanics. Again, pretty standard Unfathomable, doing what you want Unfathomable to do. I like it. Let's check out the logos now. I'm very excited to get more logos. Old Egad. When he's destroyed, ward each of Old Egad's neighbors. Eddie with a capture icon. Play, archive a card. Your opponent's keys cost +1. The cool thing about Eddie with a capture icon, when you play Eddie, typically you're going to be raising key cost. And with that capture, you're going to be able to keep them off of a key from hand a lot easier with that Eddie. We love to see it. Osterella Seaborg, 4 power robot. Reap, deal 2 damage to a creature. If it destroys that creature, raise the tide. Second one of those. Oh, hey, Grant Titus. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. It's so good to see you here. Welcome, welcome. Another one. 3 Osterella Seaborgs. So that's some cool damage removal. Or spot removal and just damage that you can deal. I like it so far. A 4th? 4 Osterella Seaborgs. Okay, that's why Elise was making that face. That's a lot. That's interesting. Armadrone. Fight Steel 1. 1 power, 3 armor. So kind of like Batdrome. Doesn't have the skirmish, but makes up for it with that 3 armor. And also paired with those Seaborgs. That's crazy. These are all creatures in Logos right now, too. Positron Bolt. Love to see that action. Play, deal 3 damage to a flank creature, 2 to its neighbor, 1 to the second creature's other neighbor. Eureka, we were talking about this. Alpha gets you 3 cards in Archive 2. Love that card. Great turn 1 play. Another Data Forge. Again, I don't know how viable it is, but it's nice to have the option. At the very least, it's a pip. So we'll put Data Forge over there. The SLRS Australis. This is the logo rare ship. You get a Pip of Ember for playing it. As an action, you can exhaust up to 3 friendly Logos creatures. For each creature exhausted this way, play the top card of your deck 1 at a time. So the SS Wormhole, basically. Super excited to see that card, especially with 7 creatures minimum right now in Logos. If there's no one to throw 2 damage at with Australis Seaborg, just exhaust them. Play some cards off the top of your deck. Oh, and finally, Academy Training. This is cool because you can make a creature a Logos creature. So if you control this creature, it belongs to House Logos instead of its original house, and this creature gains Reap, draw a card. Cool. I like it. Cam and Eric, I thought of something we could do last night. We could do 1v1s in Magic, and then the other person plays the winner, and then the winner stays on the same deck until they lose, and then they can rotate. Oh, that'd be super fun. I'd be down for that. That's a cool idea. 6 new Dark Tidings decks, and they all seem fun. They all seem pretty viable. I've been playing the crap out of my first 6. Super excited to try these out tonight against Elise. Oh, I really like the Archon art too. Hold on. You see that? No, you cannot because of the bright light. Very mermaidish. But yeah, that's going to do it for us. So what did we get? We got an Evil Twin deck. I was looking for an Evil Twin. That was our second one. We also pulled, I think in that same deck, the 2 Logos key cheats printed, and then the card that actually unforges an opponent's key. That's freaking wild. I got my Gruins that I wanted to see. Old Patty. Didn't get an Omnipus. And I also didn't get the crazy Star Alliance creatures that reference each other. That's okay. The chase continues, and I've got 3 more boxes on the way for release day. So 36 more decks to go with these 12 that I have. But yeah, I'm really loving the opening process of these new decks. Mass Mutation did a really cool job with all the enhancements. This set is no different. You know, there are some enhancements, and then there's just a bunch of new cards in the card pool. So it's been really, really fun opening these. So thank you for hanging out and watching this unboxing. I would like to do that more. Open some more Dark Tidings decks as I get them over the weekend. Because we can all explore the set together and be excited when we hit something cool. So thank you for watching. If you want to see these decks in action, I'll probably play one tomorrow instead of Smithson. But I stream KeyForge every weekday, noon to 1 p.m. Central, right here on twitch.tv/LavinusTwitch on the KeyForge coffee break. It's just a quick hour out of the afternoon, out of the workday to take a break and keep at KeyForge. So we'll be really diving into these. So if that's something you're into, I hope to see you there every weekday, noon to 1 p.m. Central, as long as work isn't killing me, which it has a couple days over the last couple weeks. But typically, that's the schedule I try to stick to. Other than that, I'll be back on later tonight for my variety stream. We stream twice a day, typically, here on the channel. So, once again, thank you so much for hanging out. Stormstrong, it's so good to see you. Grant Titus, thank you so much. Good to see you. Thank you for the follow. Eric, Cade, as always, good to see you. Violet, you too. Mana, if you're still here. Enjoy your burgers and mashed potatoes. Thank you, thank you. I will. I'm gonna go help Elise with dinner. But yeah, we'll catch you next time on twitch.tv/LavinusTwitch. Have a great night. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for it. It's gonna be good. All right, hopefully we can get some magic in soon. Also, Cade and Eric. So I've been building some decks. All right, peace out, everybody. Goodbye.